Hi Taurus, welcome to your 15th to the 21st September reading. We're going to look at hopes, obstacles and what to focus on in that week, as well as some spirit messages. So let's get into it. And just a heads up, I do have my neighbours watching sports, so if you hear any yelling, that'll be them. It ain't me. I just happen to be doing this a little bit later than usual because I've been very busy. So let's see. So I apologise in advance if you hear a bunch of yelling over my voice. They're not too loud. Okay, let's see. Focus on for Taurus. That flipped out. Just one. Oh, of course it's going to be successful thing. Yeah. Everything that flips out always is something good. Okay. There's tarot card for Taurus. We're picking these because we don't want a whole heap. Okay, I'm told to get 3 at the top. Okay. 2. Alrighty, spirit messages, and these ones I won't show until the end because I like to get a little bit of a surprise. I just like to see what the cards are given without. Have another look. Okay. So with your hopes, Taurus, we see you're hoping for, you expect a powerful change. So you're hoping for things to change up or things to take shape or speed up in your life. I do feel that it's like I can see that you're putting in the hard work. You're I don't know, physically with your hands or something. So hard work, I'm hearing hard work pays off, but there's a shift or change that's coming in. And I do feel that you're hoping that that shift or change will come in much quicker than it normally would come, I guess you would say. I don't know why, but I'm hearing a hide and seek. I'm not sure what that means. I don't know. So I'm just putting that out there. It might not mean anything, but it's some hide and seek. I don't know why that's come out. That's a weird saying. Perhaps it's like keeping things, the success to yourself, or it's like you have to look for that success or find something to gain that success. But hide and seek is a quite unusual word for me to get. Anyway, you've got that. There's a bit of patience here. So I do feel that you're looking for that balance in your life. Like you're looking for a change in your life, but you're also looking for things to smooth over. You've got the Temperance card, which is saying there is a need for patience, moderation, balancing out things that need to be a bit more not at a standstill, but more flatlined. Not in a flat line as in bad, but as in things smoothing out. Pretty much like instead of going like this in your life, you want it to smooth out. So I feel like you're hoping that things will smooth out, and there is a need to be patient here, which is why I felt that things to go much more quicker than expected. I do see that you're hoping that the things that you're planning or the things that you're doing for your future, that it pays off, because you've got the 2 wands here. I do feel that that there's a hope that also that the planning that you actually do is you're on your right path. Like a need to know that you're on the right path here is what I'm seeing. So with the 2 of wands, she's looking out the window and she's planning her next step. She's planning on her future, and I do feel she's wanting that shift to happen. It's like I now am putting the work in. I'm now putting things to plan. I'd like to see that my path is opening up for that success. So I do feel you're hoping your success opens up, or things get a bit more quicker and there's a change in direction or a change in your success, so that when I say success, it means things going well, things going smoothly rather than rocky, is why I say that things need to be more leveling out there. There's a 7 of Swords here that's making itself known. And it's pretty much saying you're needing to take what's yours or defending what's yours. It's a bit like a deceit and theft kind of card, but it's saying that you're taking things that are yours. I do feel like it's your peace of mind here, because it's like you want to plan stuff out, and sometimes there's a little bit of, there could be people that are maybe chit-chatting in your ear and they've got their own ideas of how things are meant to go, while you've got your own ideas, and a little bit of stubbornness with this. So I do feel that you need to set your own boundaries or set your own steps on what you want to do in life, and not listen to other people who may be redirecting their unhappiness onto you. So I do feel you're hoping for things to shift because you're needing to have that patience, and you're needing to plan things out, and you're hoping once you have that patience, once you set things in motion, that things start showing up. Like I feel like you're wanting that pathway to open up to show that you're on the right path. That's basically what it feels like with this area here in your hopes. Now with your obstacles, there's a renewal. It says regeneration begins with decay. So what this is saying, that there's a need to remove thoughts or ideas that don't serve you, perhaps self-talk, negative self-talk, but this is about cleansing yourself inside, internally, that inner talk, that inner critic. And it also can be people around you, because when we allow things to dissipate and go away and change things up, it's opening up that pathway for your success to come in and for your happiness. I just feel that you need that. You want that kind of happiness, but we all do, but I just feel like you want a little bit of less stress and things to be less rough or hardship, I want to say, so that you can have a little bit much more smooth sailing journey or pathway that you're taking. Because I do feel like things have been up in the air, or up and down a little bit, and it's time. And it's like you want things that are rough to slow down so you can get ahead onto your success path. But there's a need to remove that decay, and the decay is just things that no longer serve you, that just don't sit well with you. You've got this Five of Pentacles card, which is saying perhaps there's a need to remove things that you feel like, feeling like you don't have enough money, you don't have enough resources. This is a poverty card. So Five of Pentacles is showing that you have the key and the lock here. So you can make changes. You can find a solution with that. You can find other ideas or other ventures to be able to bring in the income. But this is saying not to focus on too much of what you don't have, or the lack in funds, or the lack in resources, to focus on much. That's why you've got to remove the decay, remove what no longer serves you, because what it does is it stops you in your tracks. And that's why you feel like you need that success to come in a little bit quicker than it normally would, because you're feeling that lack of resources. But that's what you've got to shift so that you can find the solution to you getting that success you want. So there's a bit of time out. With the Hermit card, it's self-reflection, it's self-renewal, I want to say. It's like recreating your path, recreating your story. I feel like you're on this journey and there's a story that you want to tell. In other words, a story that you want to be involved in. In other words, your own story. I know it's complicated how I'm saying it, but it's pretty much saying you want to recreate your own story. You don't want to make the same story that was in the past. You want to have a brand new chapter in your life, and this is what you're reflecting on. So, but don't reflect on what you don't have. That's the answer. Don't reflect on what you don't have. Reflect on all the knowledge that you've gained from the past and things that haven't gone your way, I guess. But the Hermit is a bit, you already know the answer. The Hermit is shining the light, and you've got the pathway there, so you know which way to go. But it's that need to remove what no longer serves you, because this is going to help quicken that pathway, because you don't feel stagnant and you don't feel a little bit lost or confused on your path. There's a need to be committed to your path. There's a need to be committed on making decisions in that, because you've got the Lovers cards, which it can signify love interest, commitment with relationship. I do feel it's more about being committed to your path and committed to making changes on your path with the Lovers. It might be teaming up with someone else, or just pretty much teaming up with your inner knowing, higher self and spirit guides and all that gorgeous energy there to help you on your path if you're feeling a little bit of stuck or not sure. But because I can see there's a 3 of Swords here, so if we reflect on there may be something where you're stuck, you're trying to figure out your future plan. And even if some of you, remember this is general reading, so some of you may or may not resonate with it. Perhaps you are, you know, you've got your future planning here, but you're deciding on it, you're reflecting on things, and perhaps you aren't trusting in your inner wisdom to do that. So this might be causing you a little bit of grief here or sadness, because it can be confusing. You're not seeing that change come very fast, and you want that change, but it's about being committed to your path, being committed to yourself to make some changes. And we all go through days or weeks or months even, or even years, where we are a little bit lost and confused, some of us much more than others. And so I do feel that you're on your way to making that powerful change, but you just have to remove what no longer serves you, because that's going to help you, lift you up and help you see a bit more wider on your path where you need to go. And it lightens the load as well, and it clears your inner vision of where you need to be, because I do feel if you keep reverting back to old thinking, it will make things a little bit more slower than it needs to be. And it just gives you unnecessary worries. It's like if you can't change something like that's already happening, that don't place too much worry on it, because sometimes we can't change things that are happening, and we just find a solution or a better avenue to get going with that. So with the focus, I'm sorry, I've got these nails and they keep being very hard to pick up the cards. With the focus card, we have successful completion. This is a time of incredible accomplishment. You're justified in feeling joy, a sense of completion, and a pride in the amazing job you've done. You've been blessed with many spiritual insights, trusting your intuition here. Soon you'll begin a new journey. Remember I said about a new path? Going on making a new story for yourself, bringing in that new chapter. Is like out with the old, in with new. Pretty much, if I had to simplify it, Taurus, because I sometimes can say it long-winded, but you know, it is what it is. Out with the old, in with the new. You're making a new story for yourself. You don't want to repeat the old story from yesteryear. You don't want to repeat the old story from your past. You want to recreate yourself. I mean, it's not about recreating yourself completely like, oh, change who you are. It's more about refreshing, more positive insights so you can make a beautiful story going forward and not repeating the past. It says, you've been blessed with many spiritual insights. Soon you'll begin a new journey, but for now, take time to bask in the happiness of your dreams coming true. So that's what you've got to focus on. Focus on success. Even if it hasn't arrived yet, focus on success as if it is arriving, and know that it will, because once make a promise to yourself that you can have success and you can have that happy life that you're seeking, but make a promise to yourself not to revert back to old ways of thinking, because sometimes it just stops you in your tracks a little bit, and it makes you take 2 steps back, you know, instead of 2 steps forward. Okay, let's get this. You have the Queen of Wands here. So this is saying you are recreating your own story. This beautiful card. She's recreating her own story. Queen of Wands is about creating something that she loves. She's trusting herself. She's got the energy of the bull energy here. So she's creating it herself. She's not creating it from anyone else. She's deciding on herself. She's much more creative, trusting in her own intuition and trusting in what she loves. And she's really diving deep with herself, because she wants to be happy, and she knows that once she goes on the path that's gonna make her happy. See, she's got the wand in the air, so that means she's going on a path that's gonna actually make her absolutely excited and joyful for the next stage in her life. So this is what I feel that you're doing. You're creating something new on your journey. You're making a new journey, making a new story, a new chapter, whatever it is on your journey, because you want to create a life that you actually love and not something that causes you stress. But there is a little bit of focusing on some sadness here. Something is keeping you a little bit stuck with sadness, or thinking about things that don't serve you. and there is a Two of Cups here, so there might be sadness with a relationship. It may be some of you may be having that commitment broken, or in other words, when I say broken, I mean like some of you may be leaving a relationship, or some of you may be just in despair with yourself and that commitment to yourself and your path. If you don't resonate with the relationship wise, and it's just a commitment with yourself and a commitment on your pathway, and you're just feeling a little bit lost or confused, or a little bit not quite sure, if we had to put it simple, not quite sure on what the next stage of your path is, or next steps to take. But when you take one step forward and focus on where you want to go, the next step is usually shown. You'll start feeling things, and you'll start knowing, okay, I'll do this, and then something opens up and shows you the way. So let's get with the clarity cards. With the Temperance, we have, for Taurus, we have, yeah, Eight of Pentacles. So there's patience here. Hard work pays off. So I do feel that there's a need for patience. But you're hoping that your hard work pays off. And you're trying to be really, really patient. You do want things to speed up, but you're trying to be really, really patient. And you're hoping that your hard work that you're committed to pays off and works in your favor. With the Two of Wands, there's a couple of cards that's come out. I'm going to take them. Yeah, so you've got the Five of Swords, so there might have been some drama or conflict with someone, or perhaps, like I said, remember I said about the Seven of Swords, some people may be putting their bits in what they want you to do, or perhaps saying you should do it this way, or you should do it that way. You know, you got to listen to your own intuition, what plans you want for your pathway. It's your life, so make plans for yourself. The Five of Swords is saying just walk away from drama. It could be in a conflict if you're not having any conflict with anyone, but it's just saying perhaps there's a little bit of drama on making plans. There's something that's in the way, but you're hoping that that smooths out and changes are made on your path. You've got the Three of Pentacles that's saying teamwork, but it's pretty much a hard work, hard dedication to your future planning, I feel. But there also could be some rumblings with people, but it can just mean that you're talking things out, or you're making plans, or you're telling someone about your plans, and maybe they have their own opinion, but just listen to your own self, because it is your pathway, it is your life. And obviously if you've got family like children, and that is a little bit different, but if you're single and don't have anyone to talk to, listen to, then listen to yourself rather. Seven of Swords, we have, let's see, yeah, well, these are upside down. I'll do that again, because I don't know, they're all up. Some of them are upside down. I'll do that again because it's not quite sure there. Seven of Swords, we have, I know one wants to fly out, so we're doing, what? We've got the Five of, okay, we've got the Five of Wands here. So this is conflict with others, or competition even. So perhaps people are being a bit too much to you, and you're taking what's yours, and you've had enough. You're hoping it dissipates, because there's a little bit of conflict with someone. It could be conflict with yourself even, but the Five of Wands is just saying there's a bit of competition, maybe conflict with others. Perhaps people don't believe in you, or perhaps you're saying something that what you're going to do, and they're giving you their two bid bobs, or whatever you call it. But you're taking what's yours, and you're not going to listen anyway. So, but I'll do another card for that. So I just feel that I need clarity for that, clarification. Five of Wands. Yeah, Justice. So yeah, there is a balance being needed. So it's a pretty much saying agree to disagree if need be, if it's for people that you can't get away with, can't get out of talking to them or whatever. But it's going to go your way. So you're hoping things go your way, and you're hoping things settle down with that. But I do see there's changes coming up with that. Expect powerful change to come in. So that means things that have been a little bit rough. I mean, if it's not with someone, it might just mean that there's a bit of conflict in your path, and things have been a little bit rough, like I said, and there's changes coming in anyway. But focus on the future is what I want to say with that. With the Five of Pentacles, we do have the Lovers card. So you got Lovers down here as well. So there might be some disagreements even with someone else, a commitment with someone else, or a commitment to yourself to not, again, look at what you don't have. If it's not that, then take what it resonates with. But it could be a commitment to someone else where you may be disagreeing on funds or something, or there's a lack of funds, but it could be just with yourself. You're changing things up, or needing to change things up, because remember, it's in the obstacle. So, and needing to be committed to yourself to not look at what you don't have, and rather what you can change in your situation. With the Hermit card, we have the Three of Swords. So you've got that twice. So you're something's causing you some grief, sadness. It could be just things aren't going your way, and you need to detox, remove that energy where that doesn't serve you, or maybe just take some time out with the Hermit card. Take some time out to reflect, and then go about your plans again, so that you can get regroup with yourself and you can get back on track with that. With the Lovers card, you know, some of you might be going through a relationship breakup. The Emperor, it's time to step up and be that leader. With the if we look at the Lovers card, it's a bit of a commitment. So that means a commitment on your road, on your path, and being true to yourself, I feel, with this. If it doesn't relate to relationships, take it as a commitment to your path, and commitment to never go back to whatever it doesn't serve you. That's what I feel with that. With the Queen of Wands, we have the Magician. So that, yeah, yet again, like I said, she's creating whatever she wants, and she knows it's going to be success. And this card just reflects the same. The Magician, you've got all the tools, all the knowledge, everything that you in your power to get the life that you want. You just have to be much more resourceful. In other words, it's like digging in your pockets a bit deeper to find that lucky coin, I want to say. It's like the more effort you put into what you're doing, or find a way to get to success, that's when you're going to be much more fruitful on your path. In other words, it's like trusting in yourself, believing in yourself, and finding ways to go about where you want to go in your life. I feel, Taurus, you need to, this one wants to come out, you need to believe in yourself and trust that you can create whatever you want. So that's what I feel with that card. And you've got the Chariot. So yeah, I do feel you want to step away from this grief, this sadness, or whatever is causing you to, you know, feel a bit down. And you're moving away from that. You're wanting to move away from that very, very quickly with the Chariot. But I do feel once you decide that you can get success, you're going to stop. You're going to change your position in the way you view life or yourself, and get a head start on making plans for the future. With the Two of Cups, which is also a commitment to someone else, or commitment to yourself, a partnership even. Let's see what they have. Yeah, the Three of Cups. So I do feel that did I even talk about this? I don't know if I remember talking about this. I can't remember. But anyway, you got Three of Cups. So this is celebrations with others. So this is saying that your successful completion of something, you're celebrating that completion. You're celebrating with others, or commitment that you've put on yourself. It could be a love interest where you're committed to someone and it's gone a success. So you're celebrating, wedding, whatever you see, whatever you're having or resonate with. But I do feel also some of you are a commitment to yourself, and you're celebrating all the hard work that you've done, and something has been the amazing job well done that over there that says that. So I'm going to I feel like I need to do one more card, and I feel I'm going to do one more card for this Three of Swords energy here, just to see what needs to be done. Or, you know, let's see. Yeah, oh my god, you got the Two of Cups again. So some of you may be no longer in a relationship, or you're wanting to have a relationship and you just can't find the right one, or needing to be really, really committed to yourself to get to where you want to go, making some deep, deep changes. If you don't resonate with the relationship and you're single, happily single even, it is a deep, deep commitment to yourself to never look back and do it for your future self. I want to say with this, a commitment to yourself. If it is with someone else, it might be a commitment to someone else, or breaking of that commitment to someone else, or needing things to change. But take what you will with that. And now let's get to the spirit messages. Support. People come into your life for many different reasons. Some you learn from and then they move on. So some of you may be breaking up with someone, or knowing that the relationship's no longer doesn't support you anymore, or doesn't serve you anymore, and I do feel you may feel that that's what it is. Some of you who are in a relationship and deciding that you want to move on from that because it's just not serving you. That's why we've got the regeneration begins with decay, removing. It's a renewal, but removing what no longer serves you. Anyway, some you learn from and then they move on, while others return often because you need to learn more from those individuals. Others remain beside you throughout your entire life. So there's people come and go. It's pretty much saying people come and go. Some stay, some go, and some stay for life. So that's pretty much what that is. With this, have strength. Strength comes from many sources. Staying strong brings confidence, conviction, and a balance. See, temperance, balance. A need for balance. Balance, body, mind, and soul. Spirit has its own unique and beautiful way of replenishing your soul, which is why you've got that renewal, guys. You've got this renewal to renew and remove what no longer serves you. People, thoughts, situations, whatever it is, projects, jobs, you name it. Whatever suits you or whatever resonates with you, take it as it is. Fill in the gap, you know, kind of thing. Spirit has its own unique and beautiful way of replenishing your soul with strength on a continual basis. You're never really alone, as we're always with you. So you know that you have that strength of the universe, the world, spirit, guides, angels, whoever you resonate with, even your inner knowing, you have that strength and you have that courage and bravery to keep going forward. And I do feel you need to trust in yourself and know that if things end, something new and better comes along, because whenever one door closes, another door opens, and and most of us, when we realize something ends, we realize that it was for our best interest. So your message today is, once you cleanse your life or what no longer serves you, the success can come in. So that's what it is, cleansing or removing what no longer serves you, and success will come in. So I hope, Taurus, that this has helped you. Please like, subscribe, comment, and please come back. I'd love to see you again. And thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.